Hey guys, what's up? Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Drinking a Sierra Nevada. They're a tumbler brown ale. Got home from work. Somebody posted something about it being about people posting their Homebrew Wednesday videos on Tuesday night. That's how it is easiest for me. I get home at 11:30 Tuesday night, so it's easiest just to go ahead and make my videos then when I get off work. Got nothing else to do. Let me figure out my chair here. There we go. Maybe that'll be a little better. So, yeah, maybe I'll just record them and then hit upload the next day. So Homebrew Wednesday. You guys saw me bottling last week my IPA. I think that was last week. And I don't know. I don't know if I'd really call it an IPA. It came out to smoke. It came out pretty blonde. Let me get another cup. Anyways, when I went to the homebrew store to get my ingredients, the guy there said, "Oh yeah, that sounds like a pretty good pale, but why don't you try adding some Munich malt to it instead?" Of course, me not really knowing much, just getting started. Sure, I mean, I'll take your advice. Sounds like a good idea. Get home, start reading up, and come to find out, at least most of the forums, everybody says you need to mash Munich malt. I didn't realize that till it was already steeping in, like 3 gallons of water. So it's not like I could cut that down to 1.5 quarts and throw it in the oven and let it steep for a while. So I don't know if it was me not steeping the Munich malt or if it was him suggesting the Munich malt, but it's really, really light colored. It's Bud Miller Coors color. I don't know if you guys can tell the color of that. And it's clear. Got good carbonation, good head. It's just really clear, really pale. I mean, the name says pale ale, but that's what I would assume a blonde would be. It's more yellow instead of it. You guys end up with that coppery color, I'm assuming, from the caramel malts. But a 5-gallon batch has got 2 ounces of hops total in it, so not a lot of hops. I did a 1/2 ounce 60, 1/2 ounce 15, 1/2 ounce at 5, and then a 1/2 ounce dry hop. All Cascade. Like I said, you guys at the Hokie Homebrew, when you did your little challenge, kind of inspired me. I haven't really been drinking much. I quit drinking, I don't know, when I was 25, 26, maybe 8, 9 years ago. And it's, I don't know, I assume living out in the country in a small town, there's not a lot of craft beer around, so I was mainly drinking Coors Light, stuff like that. And I just quit drinking. To me, drinking wasn't something, it wasn't for me. You drink 2 or 3 beers, ended up with a hangover, feeling nasty or whatever. When we moved over here to Dayton, it's a bigger town, more of a beer scene. They have better stores. The beer stores have huge craft beer selections. So I thought, why not? I'll try some different stuff out. Brown ales, basically. We went through 24 different breweries, versions of brown ale. Really love them. But when we first went to the store, asked the manager there to hook us up with a mixed 6-pack of different styles so we could see what we like. And the one IPA she put in there was the Waybacker Simcoe Double IPA. And one drink, that was it. It was just, oh, that is way too much. So never really went back to an IPA at all. We've just been drinking brown ales, some Belgians, you know, stouts, porters, stuff like that. But I thought I really need to work on my palate, figure out what taste is what and everything. And I thought, you know, a clean, crisp beer with not a lot of malt in it and a straight single hop helped me figure out my palate. But I don't like it. To me, it tastes like grass. It tastes like somebody mowed their lawn and threw it in a glass, said, here, try drinking this. And it's just, I thought maybe that Waybacker was because it was a double IPA, maybe it was a Simcoe I didn't like, maybe it was just too much, too bold, too strong. But this one's only got 2 ounces in it, and I put, you know, 3 or 4 ounces in a dark beer. And I know that's a balancing act between your malts and your hops. But I just thought, oh, that's garbage. I don't know what I did wrong. You know, it's got to be the malts. I didn't do it right. I didn't brew it right. But I've given it to 3 or 4 people now, and you know, 3 out of 4 said, yeah, that's great. That's a great summertime beer. It tastes like an IPA. You know, I really like that, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, well, you got to be kidding me. I told him, I was like, well, I'm surprised you said that. I was going to throw it down the drain. You know, I would have pitched every bit of it. They were like, oh, gosh, no, you can't pitch that. That's great. And I'm like, well, you can have all you want. I really don't like it. And you guys hurry and drink it up so I can get my bottles back for my next brew. And even still, it's calmed down. But still, that's just what I get. And I don't know if it's really calmed down or if it was a shock to my palate the first time I tried it, and now I'm kind of getting used to it. But I did notice, though, the weirdest thing, because these Sierra Nevada tumblers, I bought a 6-pack of those. I opened one, I drank it, and thought, yeah, I don't really like that. So I put the rest of the 6-pack down in my cellar. I finished out all my brown ales and didn't have anything else to drink. When I got done bottling this one, a few days later I went to test the carbonation and opened it up. It was carb just fine, so I poured one in a glass, took a drink, thought, oh, that's just horrible. It just tastes like grass. I don't know if I could drink that, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't have anything else to drink that night. So I went downstairs and grabbed one of those Sierra Nevada tumblers. Completely different taste. Tasting this and then tasting that one after it, I could pick out that hop flavor in that beer now. Whereas before it was a brown ale, it's just I didn't really like it. Now it's like I can pick out that specific flavor, having tasted this one and having that flavor be too much, and then going back and tasting the other one, and I can pick out that specific flavor. And then now I like the Sierra Nevada tumbler, and I don't know if it's this one's too much, that one it's probably got more of the balance of the malts and the hops. But I find that odd. It's figuring out my palate, I guess. It really struck me that tasting that one day and then the next few days after that, everything I tasted different to me if it was something I'd had before, because I can pick out different things in it. Anyways, rambling on. That's my update for Homebrew Wednesday. I'm sure I'll have some of these set in the basement, so maybe when I do a trade with you guys, I'll send in one of these, and maybe somebody else can give me some feedback on it, because like I said, the people that I have given me feedback, nobody's brewed anything either. So, and you know, you've got friends, people that know you. You never know if they're just blowing smoke, if they're actually telling you what they think. But I don't know, maybe one of you guys will give me a review one day. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I'll get back at you next week.